Good morning, my dear children. Today we are going to discuss about the classification of computers. Okay, so classification can be classified based on the size, technology, and purpose. So let's discuss about the different types of computer. First, we will going to discuss about the microcomputers. These microcomputers, these are having central processing unit, that is called CPU, and there they are having a microprocessor. These are single user computers and very least expensive. Okay, there are different types of microcomputers. Okay, first we will see about the desktop, your personal computer, desktop personal computer. Okay, it is used in various purpose like business purpose, at home also for the listening song, watching movie and all, for communicating with others we are using the personal computer, or for forwarding in letters and all, or tracking our finance system, or playing games. For these things we are using this system or desktop personal system. Now let's discuss about the laptop or notebook computers. The laptop or notebook computers are portable in size. It is very easy to carry anywhere around you go. Then they run on rechargeable batteries, so no need of worry about that size and all. Simply you can carry wherever you want, wherever you need to go, you can carry and you can do your work. This is about the laptop and notebook. This is very user friendly and easy to carry because of this is portable size. Okay, now let's discuss about the workstation. Okay, workstations are similar to the PC but have more capabilities. Okay, these are typically found in scientific, industrial, and business environment that requires high levels of computational abilities. Okay, for this purpose they are using workstations. Now we will see about the embedded computers. Embedded computers means a computer system with a dedicated function within a larger mechanical or electrical system, often with real-time computers like your television, washing machine, wristwatch, etc. These are comes under your embedded computers. Okay, getting good. Now let's discuss about the smartphones, tablet, and PDS. Okay, smartphones. You're using smartphones. There you are able to do any kind of work, personal, professional. Yes or no? Then tablets also for study purpose you are using, or for watching movie you are using. Then PDAs means personal digital assistants. They are also using for different purpose. Yes or no? So tablets and smartphones operate on mobile operating systems such as your Android, then iOS, Windows, and Symbians. Okay, these are the some operating system which we are using in our tablets and smartphones. Okay, getting. Now let's see about the gaming consoles. Okay, gaming consoles are computers used to play video games. Okay, it's just simple as it is, like it is a gaming computers. Gaming console means it is used for playing video games in computers. Okay, that is called your gaming consoles. Now let's see another type of computer, that is your mini computers. Okay, mini computers are more powerful than microcomputers in terms of processing power and capability. These mini computers are more powerful than your microcomputers in terms of power and capability. These are mainly multi-user system where many users simultaneously work on the systems. This possesses greater storage capability and larger memories as compared to microcomputers. These are capable of handling more input-output devices. These are also called mid-range server. Okay, this is also called mid-range servers. Okay, now let's discuss about mainframe computers. Okay, mainframe computers have more memory, speed, and capabilities than workstation and are usually shared by multi-users through a series of interconnected computers. Okay, mainframe computers have more memory, speed, and capability than their workstation, and are usually shared by multi-user through a series of interconnected computers. They control business and industrial facilities and are used for scientific research. These are mainly used by utility companies and bank etc. Okay, this is about mainframe computers. Now let's see about the supercomputers. Supercomputers are the most powerful computers that are used to process complex and time consuming calculations. Okay, supercomputers are the most powerful computers that are used to process complex and time consuming calculations. Okay, for the complicated and complex calculation they are using supercomputer because it is very powerful. They are used by the large businesses, scientific institutions and the military. Okay, they are using these kind of supercomputers. Okay, so here some examples are given in your book, so please go through it of some supercomputer and mainframe computer, then your microcomputers. Examples are given, so please go through it. Okay, so this is all about your first chapter. Here we completed your first chapter, and please complete the exercise and send it to me. Okay, so today what we learned? Today we learned about the classification of computer. First microcomputer, then mini computer, then mainframe computer, then supercomputer. Under this many computers are coming, so we learned about them like your desktop, laptop, then your embedded computers, then your smartphone, tablets, PDS, okay, gaming console, all these things we learned today. So our first chapter is over. In next class we will going to discuss about the computer system. Okay, till then take care.